happy bugs? It's Snug is about gaming, and today you will be watching a video made by Mama Duff 64.
Channel, you guys, I am Mama Duff 64, aka Happiness in the Game, and this is part 2 of Come Build with me as I'm teaching the new players how to build on Bloxburg. If you guys have not seen the first video to this series, make sure you go and check it out. I teach you guys the beginnings of what the tools are that's in the game and what's in our build section of our category. Alright, this is part 2. We're going to go into our decoration part of our category, and we're going to look at some of the stuff that's in this part of the category. This is where the magic happens, y'all. Alright, for teaching purposes, I'm going to put our 4x4 house back up here, okay? So again, we're coming across the grids, counting the squares, 4. We're going to come down 4 more, and we're going to come across 4 more, and lastly, we're going to come across one more time, counting 4 up the square. Now, we got the basic structure of our house, and if you guys remember last time we were on, we used these windows as our windows for this house. We need to add a door here so it actually look like a little house, so we're going to get a basic door, and we're going to sit it in. Now, say we were just homeless and somebody just magically gave us a house, and we're so grateful for that house, right? But it needs a little work. Let's do the work and make it look like our actual home. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the center and we're going to add a floor. Bam! There go our floor, y'all. But we still have no bed. We have no couch, no chairs, we have no refrigerator, we have no stove, and these are all things we need to actually live in this game. Alright, so in this new category, we have the decoration category. If you open it up, you see new Bloxburg appliances, babies and kids, beds, cabinets, curtains, chairs, comfort, counters, curtains, decorations, electronics, garbage, households, instruments, lighting, plumbing, pool items, storage, tables, training, vehicles, and then we have the all section. Each one of these sections have different things that we could possibly put in our little house. Okay, the first thing we're gonna need to do is check our gray money. If we have no gray money, then we need to go to work. This is where you find the work skills, right? If you look down at our bottom of our screen, you see a basket, a house, a man, and a gauge, a gear sitting there. The first thing we want to do is hit the person. And if you see where it says work, there are about 10 different jobs in the game in which you could go and make money. Now, once upon a time, all these jobs used to have different pay systems, but recently, the game changed and made every job pay the same amount for every job. But you do have to level up on the game to make money. So you pick one of these jobs, whether it's a fast food worker, a delivery person, a miner, pizza baker, fisherman, mechanic, cashier, janitor, seller, stocker or wood chipper, and a hairdresser, and you go and you actually have to make the great money. Now, say we accumulated enough money to actually put some furniture in our house. Like we're coming off the streets, you guys. Now it's time to get our house together. We go back to our plot, and we're gonna go into where the little house is, and we're gonna hit build mode. We come into where our house is, and we're going to hit decorate. Excuse me. Once we've hit decorate, the first thing we need is some kind of bed. So we're going to hit bed. Now, as I stated in the first video, that everything as you go towards the right gets more expensive and more expensive. If you don't have a lot of money, there's no way you should be trying to get an $1,800 bed. So we're going to stick to the lower cost of this, and we just going to literally put us down a sleeping bag. Now we got a sleeping bag, which works for the game because You have to keep your moods up. Because if your moods fall, then either you're going to faint or pass out, or you're going to get a violation in the game, okay? So, first thing we do, we got a bed. Now we need some kind of toilet. So we're going to go back into decorate, and we're going to find plumbing. We can either get a toilet, a sink, a shower, or a bathtub. All of these will bring our hygiene levels back up, and I'll show you what I mean about your levels. So we're going to simply put a toilet right here in the middle of our little square house. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to need to eat. We have no place to put any food, right? All right, so now we're going to turn our house by turning our screen, using our right hand to either on our screen of our tablet or our phone, or using your mouse if you're using a laptop or a computer. And we're going to turn our screen, and we're going to go back into decorate to where it says appliances. We're going to look through our appliances until we find a refrigerator. Oh, there go one. Ooh, it's right in my price range. We're going to add a refrigerator, and now we can eat food, but we can't cook nothing. So now we look for a stove. Now, in order for us to be able to prepare food, we're going to need a counter. But we need to move that toilet out the way because it's getting on my nerves sitting here. Woo! We're going to put it right there by the person's face. Now let's add us a counter. So we look through our category section to where we find cabinets or counters. We see beds, cabinets, carpets, chairs, comfort. Oh, and now we found counters. We're going to add a counter right in the middle, and bam, we have a basic structure area for us to be able to go and cook. The next thing we need is something to entertain us. We got this toilet that's just hovering everywhere. Let's move it over here. Maybe that's a good place. Now we either need a TV, a book, a bike, or some kind of form of music to entertain us. Now let's go see how much money we got. Say we only got $5,000 left to our name. There's no way we're going to spend $5,000 on a big screen TV. So let's find something a little more simpler and a little more realistic to get us. So we're going to hit decorate, and we're going to go into the decorate section. We're going to get something, look through here and find something that could possibly work. So let's go look through miscellaneous. See, in this section, you got all kind of little miscellaneous things that you could possibly use inside this house. But what can entertain us to keep our entertainment moods up? Nothing in here. Let's try surface. I see a book. Let's add a book right here next to the bed. So if we get bored enough, we can just pick up a book and read, right? Yes. All right, now the next thing we're gonna do is if we come out of build mode and we walk into our house and it's nighttime, we're not gonna be able to see. Or if we have a roof on this mug, we're not gonna be able to see. But we come into our little house and what? We got a bed, y'all. Let's try it out. We get to sleep, and if you look at the very top up here where you see that bed, tap that where it says energize, and then it show you where the moods are. Your fun level, your energy level, your hunger level, your hygiene level. If all these get down to 0, you're gonna faint. When you faint, the game is gonna automatically respawn you and take money out your little gray bank. And that gray bank is where you have to go to work in the game to make that money. And you don't want that to happen. But if you pay attention, because I'm sleeping in the bed, my energy level has gone to 100%. Now, it said my fun level is at 93. So how can I bring that level up? The first thing I need to do is find something to entertain me. What happened? It's a pair of books next to my bed. So we're going to grab a book, and we're going to use it. And now we're going to go back to our mood and look at my fun level. It's going all the way up until we hit 100. Now it says I'm hungry. So we're going to put that book down. We're going to come over to this refrigerator, and we're going to look at the ingredients. So we're going to take an ingredient, find out what we can afford. Oh, all I can afford is some hot dogs. Well, now it's telling me to fry. So we go over to our stove and we hit the little red buttons of fingers until it stops coming up. Be patient. What it's doing is teaching you how to cook on the game. In order to have food, you have to have money to be able to buy appliances and then turn around and cook yourself something to eat. The fun thing about Bloxburg is that sometimes people will build restaurants on the game and you can go to their restaurant on the game and buy food to come and put back into your refrigerator. If you guys see on my left hand side, it says good morning, which means it's time to go to work. They're telling you, hey, you need to go to work to make money in this game. All right, now we're hungry, so we're gonna hit those hot dogs that just got finished cooking. Take us a portion. You can stay here and eat the food, which you're gonna end up doing this about 4 times with this one plate. Or you can take that plate of food, place it down, and then pick it back up and eat all, and then you'll eat everything on that plate at one time. Let's go back up to our moves. We finished eating that hot dog, and what happened? Our hunger level went right back up to 100. But it says I'm funky as heck, y'all. Now, our hygiene is down to 73%. We about to be smelling fishy if we don't use the toilet or wash our hands or shower. So, luckily, we literally got a little toilet here. So we go ahead and we use the toilet. Cover your eyes and don't be looking at me on the toilet. Oh! We use the toilet, we go back up here, and if you guys have not seen, my hygiene levels just went up to 100. So this is the purpose of building a little house on the game. It helps you keep your moods and your mood status up so you don't pass out in the game. So now we're going to go back in to putting a light in the house, and then we're going to put a roof on here. So we go back to the little house that's at the right hand bottom part of our screen. We go into build mode. We're going to come back over to our little house. We're going to go into the decorate area. We're going to find out where it says lighting. Soon as we find lighting, we pick a light that looks like it's sitting on up top, which means it'll sit in the middle at the top of your house. Like that. Bam! Now our house is illuminated, and when it gets darker on Bloxburg, we'll be able to see. If you look in the lighting section, there is tons of lights in this section. Again, the further you go right scrolling, the more costly it's gonna get. Now we're gonna add our roof back on so you can see it with the roof. And we've got a whole little house here, y'all. Bam! There go our house. Our first little house in Bloxburg. It's not too much. It's just a simple, really made house so you can boost your levels up so you can go to work to make money. All right, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And in our next video, I'll teach you how to work at one of my favorite places to work on the game. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the very next video for part 3.
Thank you guys for coming again. If you guys want to see part 3 for Mama's building selection, make sure you subscribe.